Let's see where we are. Okay. Okay, npm run dev. So I'll be doing some changes in this function because I feel that few things are missing in this create page, and I will be doing those changes. So let's see and do the changes. So this name is wrong. I will change that also. Create. So we started with the movie details. We have the movie name, description, year, category, links, and the cast type and the cast type value. Maybe we can add the language part also here. If someone wants to add the language, different languages, let him add that also here. So maybe I'll give some name, actor, director, language, and all. So let's add one more thing here. So few days back, I also told everyone to install the Discord. Anyone of you have installed the Discord in their computer? Okay, Ashok Kumar say yes. Any other? Discord. It's called Discord. Discord. So this is the app. Okay, so you know, after some time, after few minutes, I will ask you to join the Discord so that I can see your screen. I will give you one task today, and that task you have to do. And I will be watching everyone's computer because in Discord, everyone can share their screen. So I can see what everyone is doing in the Discord. So after I'm done with this today's task, I will give you one small task to do, and you need to share your screen in the Discord, and I will be checking what you're doing. Okay, so that's what we will be doing after after the task, today's task. Okay, let me go to that one. Okay, here it is actor, director. Also, I will add the language so that user can add language also, like Hindi, English, Telugu, French, whatever language they want to put, they can put. So what this is one change I did. User can put this change. Okay, so he can see language also. Another thing which I want to change is I will add more categories soon, so I don't need to do any change here. But when I will try to edit it, I will not know what user has put, whether user has added actor, director, language. I will not be able to know, because if you see here, I see the director, but whether director should come in this cast type or not, I don't know. So we have actors, directors as a separate field. But when I go to edit this page, right now we are in the create part, but when I try to edit it, I will not know whether user has put actor, director, language, etc. So I need some information in the table where I know what are the custom fields which user has added, like for example actor or for example director. So these fields I want in the separate field so that I know what fields are added. So let's do that change so that when user will add actor or director, I should be able to know what are the fields he added it. So let's try to do that change. One second. Okay. So when I try to edit, when I try to submit it, I'm adding this fields. Fields is nothing but the additional fields which user has put, for example, actor, director. So what I will do, so this fields will be like an object like this. Let me show you how the field will look. These fields will look like this. Actors, and it's an array of different actors, A, actor B, and maybe user will put directors. Directors will be, for example, C, D. This will be in this format. And maybe he can put languages, English and French, whatever language they want to put, they will put it. So what I will do, I am putting the fields here, and each field is going as a separate column. If you see the database, it goes as a separate column in the table. So what I want now, I want this actor, director, language to be present in another column so that I know when I try to edit it, I should know these are the fields I want to show in the cast type. Okay, so that's what I want this separate. So from the fields, I need to isolate these keys and put it in some another array. So I will create one variable. Maybe I will say constant fields to array. So these fields to array, I want to convert into fields to array. I will go through the fields and take the key and put it in the fields to array. So let's go through the fields. For let key in fields, and I will push that key in the fields to array. So that way I can use const also here. So that way each key will be added in this array, and I will create another column in the table which will say actor, director, these are there, which are the extra fields which will be used in the edit part. Okay, so maybe I'll tell you and then it may be clear to you. So I got this now fields to array. Now the fields to array will be nothing but actor, director and languages. So I want it as an extra field here. So maybe I will say here extra fields. I will give any name. I'm just giving this extra fields as my custom name, and I will just put fields to array. So what will happen? It will create an array and this will be the column name. So when I will try to edit it, I will know what fields are added in the cast type, so I can edit appropriately. Let's try to see now how it looks. So I'll just put test. Cast type will be actors, for example. Then I will add languages. Then I will add the director. Okay, so we have now actors, languages, and directors. I'll upload some pictures. And then I will save it. Is it saved? Yeah, it is saved. Okay, so now what I added directors, actors, and extra fields. So extra fields will be nothing but actor, languages, and director, which is the name of the fields which I added. So when I will try to edit it, I will know what things to put under actor, what thing to put on the languages, what thing to put on the director. That's why I created this extra fields, which will tell me which are the extra fields for the cast type which user has put. That way I can show it in the edit part. Okay, so that is part we did now. Let me see any other thing which I want to edit in this form. I'm thinking, let's see IMDb, because we should be more than IMDb. IMDb only gives the reviews, but yeah, where to watch. But I will also give the free links for the movie. So let's try to search. Let's see. Okay. So this is the trailer. So that means I need this trailer link also. That is the video link, 28 videos. So maybe I should also allow user to upload the YouTube videos maybe. Okay, so that we can show these videos. Okay, so this thing is missing in my form. Photos we have already. You can upload the pictures as many as you want. So here they have 99 photos. Okay, what else? This is the main picture, for example. These are the categories. This is the description. This is a director, writer, stars. This is actors. All the cast are here. Yeah. So they have additional thing directed by. This is the director name, and this is the writing credit. So they have more in detail. Like this is the story person. This is the dialogue. So maybe this thing we will do in the version 2. Right now we will make it simple, this one. But after this is done, we will improve it to add the things like this. Yeah, produced by visual effects. So much things are there. Maybe we can also give the support. You can copy paste from here, and then we should import it kind of thing in the part version 2. What else we can give? Okay. We can also put the, so we have the cast here, but for each cast we can also give the image URL. So, for example, you are putting this as a person, so you can upload an image also of that cast. I'm just checking what things are missing. This is the storyline. So there is one description, and then there is a storyline. Maybe this we can add as a tag. Yeah, lot of things are there in this IMDb, which is currently missing in my project. But at least we'll start with this one, and version 2 we will improve it to add more details from IMDb. Box office. This is a box office. Okay. Who has seen this movie? This is a new movie, and this came few days back, 2-3 days back. So who has seen this? I know it's a great movie, but who has seen? No one? No one has watched this movie? Okay, today you're going to watch today. Anyone else who has watched this movie? 1 out of 10. No one actually. No one has seen. Ashok Kumar will go today, I think. I went yesterday to watch this movie. That's the reason I canceled yesterday's class. I thought let's watch this movie yesterday. The rating is good, but I feel that the movie story is not very good. And these are the two main cast of the movie, this one and this one. And they are very strong, in fighting. So they were fighting with each other. That's why I don't like it. This is a policeman, this is something different person. They are trying to fight with each other. That's the thing, that's the basis of the story, but I don't like that part. So overall, my rating will be, 5 out of 10. Yeah, both are good person, but they don't know. This person don't know he's a good person, but he knows this is a good person. Okay, so I feel that this movie should be, this is more, they have done advertisement, and that's the reason it is earning a lot. Okay. So for now, for the version 1, let's try to, 300 crore budget movie, but they got in few days, they got more than 220 crores yet. They may still earn more. So if you see current budget box office of RRR, so in 1 or 2 days they got to 223 crore. Yeah, 3 collection is 260. So it's a 300 crore movie. They already got 260. And few of the dollars are from me also, because yesterday I went there. So I also gave some money to this in 260 crore. Okay. So for now, let's make only this much, but we will add more fields and more things from the IMDb in the future day after I release the first version. Okay, so let's see what more changes we need to do in the submit part. I thought one change in the yesterday night, but I forgot that change. Let me think. Title, description, here, language I thought, and extra fields. Okay. So once I insert it in the database, first thing, remember that whenever we have the async one, so we will be, so admin means when you submit this movie, when you submit the data, admin will approve it. So user will add the movie and admin will approve it. That's what we will be building, user part and admin part. So remember one thing, whenever you try to use async, you need to put the try and catch block. Otherwise you will miss many things. So I will put try catch block. Okay, let's put the good thing in the try block, and catch will just right now do console.log. And once we get the result, I want to empty all the fields. Okay, and I want to redirect user to home page, or I should give some message that your data is submitted, it is waiting for admin approval, something like that. So let me put some message part. So let's put message. This will be confirmation message that your submission is done and admin will approve it in few days. So this is the message. Initially it will be null. Let's make it null. And later on we will put it. So once we get this result, I will say set message. Your movie or your post is submitted successfully. Please wait for 24 to 48 hours to get it approved by admin. Okay, so we will set the message once user submitted, we will set the message that your post is submitted, and we will show that message on the page. So let me do it in few minutes. Also, I will put the error part. So sometimes if error is there, I will put it inside the error also, so that I can show error. Error will come here. Okay. So if error is happening, it will come here. Otherwise, success message will come after the movie is inserted. We need to empty all this field part. Okay, so I can call the set form value and I will pass this so that it will empty everything. So let me copy this. I can put it in another common variable, but for now I will copy it and duplicate the things. But in few days I will revisit this page and make it a common variable. So I'll say set form values and I will empty everything. Because form is submitted, I should empty the complete fields. I will also empty this fields part. So here I will say set fields as empty array. I will also empty the images. So whatever state variable is this, I have to make it original. So let's make image also original. So I'll just say set image is equal to empty array. I will make this display array also empty array. So basically we have to take care of everything. And if we get success part, that means error is null. So we should make the error as null here. And since here there is an error, so success message should be null. Here I will say set message equal to null. Because when error is there, the success message should not be there. So this is something resetting the part. So I will write down here a comment resetting all state variables to original. Okay, you don't need this result part. Okay, so that's all for now. Let's test the condition and see. I will double check this function, what is written in this function. I take all the field name and put it in the database. I put approved equal to -1, deleted equal to 0, user who has entered the details. We give this permission here and then we save. So when there is a return of success equal to 0, that means also there is an error. So we should take care of this part also, which I will not do now, but I will do in some time. So that means when I get the result, and in the result, if we get success equal to 0, that means there is an error. So we should show the error part also. Okay. So let's come back to this part again, that if error is there, then what should we do? Okay, let's try to do that one. Now time to show this message and error. If there is a successful, then I will show message, and if there is an error, I will show error. And we have to show error and success in the alert box. So let's see the alert box here. Okay, in the alert box, what happened? Why I cannot see this one? Okay, let's import the error. Alert. Let's import the alert. And then I will show the alert, this alert. So if it is error, I will show this one. So before we have the submit button, this save button, here I will show. If error is there, then we show this alert part. Let's put it in the grid. So when we have error, we will show that in the alert box. Let's copy this and then we will show if there is a message. That means if there is a successful message, then I will show that message. But here I will take the info, not the error severity as info. Okay, so these are the two messages which I will show based on there is error or not. Okay, let's try this one now. Okay, so let's try to see what it comes. Okay, as soon as I click submitted, though this one is showing this one, but at least all fields got empty, and we see that your post is submitted successfully. Please wait for 24 for your approval. Okay, so this picture part I'll see how to empty it. We need to figure out that there is some JavaScript. Maybe we need to take reference and empty this part. So the picture part is not getting emptied because this has to be taken care of separately, which I will show you in next lecture, next Saturday maybe. But at least all fields got empty and I get the message that you to wait it. So if you want to see the error part, the code, this is the error part. So when we have error, we show the error, but when we have the message, we show the message. Okay, so I'm just deleting few columns which are not needed. I'll delete right now extra columns and then one second. Okay, so let me delete some columns which are just I created, but those are not needed for now. As user will add, it will be added again. Okay, let's try to put it now. The one movie. So name of the movie is this one. Okay, description. Maybe for this project, I will not give this, rich text editor. I'll give just simple text area. Okay, so now director. Let's put directors. Though for this one is only one, but it can be writers. I will put few. Okay, what else? Let's put. Okay, let's put the image. Or I'll take from the Google. I will save it. Okay, year is 2022. Categories action, thriller. Okay, links. Right now I don't have any link. So let's give the IMDb link. Okay, that's all we have. I will save it. Okay, so this part we will take care of it next week. How to remove this from the picture upload. I don't like to see this one. So for this we need to use JavaScript to empty this part. No React part, just a reference and JavaScript. Okay, so let's check here. Okay, so we have directors. I forgot to add the actors, but we will do that in the edit part. Okay, so edit part we will add the actors also. Okay, languages right now. Okay, so that's all for this one. We were able to add the data in the database table. Now, admin will go to admin page, and in the admin page, he will see all the movies which are unapproved, which has approved of -1, and they will approve it or they will disapprove it. that we will do it. So before we go to that part, I will give you this file, and those who have this ready, they can test it. Okay, they can test it if it is working or not. Let me give you in the Telegram chat. So try to run it and see if it is working. And I will give you this function part also if you don't have that part. Okay. So till you do the testing, let's go to admin part. So first thing is for the admin, we need to create the routing. Let's see if we have the routing for admin. Okay, we have the routing for admin. What is the URL? URL is /admin. So let's go to the /admin. So here, admin will see all the movies which are in the pending state, and they can approve it or not approve it, disapprove it. Let's try to rename the title here. Title. What name shall we give here? Let me think the name. One second. Let me think the name. I have already thought it, but just I'm checking my notes. Okay, so the name will be moviefinder.us. Okay, so this is the name of my domain also, and the website name is Movie Finder. We're finding the movies. That's what we will be naming it. Okay, let's see now. Okay, let's go to admin page now, and we will see what we can. We'll see all the posts which are in unapproved state. So this is the function file. I will write another function to get the data. Okay, so let's write down this one. One second. Okay. So I will write down the one function. Is it working? Anyone tried that create page which I gave you? Or you need to take time to do that? Maybe you can do later. Okay, let's create one more function. Maybe I will name it as view records. And here I will create arrow function. And inside arrow function, we will say, okay, so this will be the async function. Since it is async function, we need to use try catch block. So today time is over, but I will just keep the record and show the temporary thing we will complete next time. And maybe we'll do this one, and tomorrow I'll take your assignment. I'll give you one assignment. You have to do that in the React. So it will be new project. It will be not inside this master one. It will be new folder. You need to create from the start npx create tab and the project name. Everything will be new. So for the error, right now do the console.log. Okay, now in the try, I will start with the query. So query will be new parse.query, and I have to give the table name. What is the table name? This one, M1 movies. Okay, second thing is I need to check the various conditions. So what conditions I have to check? Equal to approved should be equal to -1. I want to see whether it is unapproved and not deleted. So equal to deleted will be 0. If it is deleted, I don't want to see it. I may put few more conditions, but right now I need only these two conditions. And then I will say record equal to query dot find. Maybe I will limit this to 10 records, query dot limit. So I will just limit 10 records or maybe 5 record. Okay, query dot find. And once we get the query, I will see what is coming in the records. Okay, let's see what comes in the record. Let's call this view record inside the admin. So where should I call this view record? I will import it, but where should I put it? Where is the right place to put this API record? Whether it is here or any other place. Inside div. So this is the API call. Shall I put this inside this div? This is the API call. In the use effect, anything which we call as API should be in the use effect. I will write down use effect, and then I will put arrow function. Now in this use effect, I need to call the view record. If you see, view record is the asynchronous call. Now, if I want to call the asynchronous, either I have to use a promise with the dot then, or I should use async. Whether async here is right or wrong. I want to call view record with the await, like this await. So we need async at the top parent function. Whether this is async is right or wrong. In reality, this is wrong. On the use effect, whenever you have the function, you cannot call async for that one. So I need to wrap this in the async function. I cannot directly write this here. It should be inside the async function. So to make that in the async function, I will create here another function. You can name it anything. I will name it as process, which will be async function, and I can call this process function here directly like this. Now this process is the async, and I can write await inside this async function. Whereas this await cannot be written here because this is not async. This is not async. Therefore, await directly will not work. So we should put it inside a temporary function, which this function is async, and we can call await inside this async function. So whenever you want to process the data asynchronously in the use effect, you should always create a function which is async, and then you can write await inside it. We can also put track as block here, because always remember any async function should be inside track as block. Okay. So what will happen when the page will load? We will call this function, which is nothing but this function. And once we get this record, we will return the records back to my original function. And if error is there, I will return null. So if error is there or nothing happens, we return null. And if we get successfully this record, we will send this record back to this admin, and we will take it here. So I will put it here in some variable. Let's call this as a result. I'm not keeping same name, otherwise you will get confused. So let's put it here results, and here I will see what results are. Okay. So basically this results and this record are same thing, only I just changed the name. So it will return the records, and here I will name it as results. Let's see what results are coming. Okay, so let's go to the console first. So here records are coming. If record is saying promise, that means something is wrong. Promise should not come. So what we will do, we'll see what is wrong with our code. So here, when we try to do query.find, it should be await. Otherwise, it will give the promise. Let's refresh it. So now record is coming one object. Results are coming also same one object. Now we have to put these results on the page so that admin can see it and they can approve it. Okay, so let's try to put that. Right now I'll just put a simple UL LA tag without anything. I can directly return this one. Let's see if this is working. Okay, we are getting the results correctly. So instead of putting in the variable, we can directly return here directly this. We can return the value here. Or I was having this as a record. When I was having the record, it was giving me some warning that you can directly return the record. Instead of putting in the variable and returning the variable, it is saying me to directly return it. So I am returning directly. Okay, now we are in the admin. We got this one as a result. Now how will I show this in the div? In this div, what should I do? How can I get these results and I can show it in the div? So if you put this async, this is not allowed. If you put async this part, you will see this is the warning given by the hooks, and they are telling to follow this article, how to use the API call in the use effect. So based on the React one, they don't allow async directly to the use effect. Okay, this is what they have given in this link. Okay, so we cannot make this use effect async. So you can go through this article, it is explained, but this is the way, therefore I use it to do the asynchronous.
Got it, sir. Actually, I have asked because in office now they are asking why we can't do that and why we are doing like this. So at least I can reply on that. No, that's why I confirm.
Yeah. So in their documentation, they say that this is the hook functionality. So in the hook functions, they don't allow it. There may be they may be doing some, there are a lot of different ways to process this inside this one. This is one of the way which I like it and I use it. Otherwise, you can use dot then also. So you can say view record dot then dot catch. This is another way to do it. So here we are not using async and await.
Got it,
But
sir.
you cannot definitely put async here. Because of the documentation, they don't allow async.
Okay. Actually, they have used in current project like this. The way you are saying it's not correct, but they are used there. So I will change the process then.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
Now tell me, how will I use this result and display it on the page? Can anyone tell me what should I do?
We can store in use state and then iterate.
Right. So directly I cannot use this results and use it on the page. Some people will think, okay, it's in a variable, I can use this variable here, but that is not allowed. You have to take this results and put it in the use state, and then you can use it. So let's put it in the use state. I will put some name. Maybe I will say state, set state equal to react.useState. Initially it will be null, and when we get the data, we will use it. So we will update the set state inside here. So whatever results we are getting, we have to put inside the set state. Once we put it here, the state variable will be updated with the results. And we can see that here I will console log the state, what state is coming. So when the results will come from the API, we will put in the set state, and set state will update the state, and this state we will display it here for now, and then we will put the div tag also. So right now we are in the state, and we have this parse object inside the state. So let's loop through the state variable on the page and display all the details. So let's put this admin in h1 tag. And here, after h1 tag, I will start with the UL tag. And inside UL, I will put ULI. For now, I will just use LI simple. I'm not using any of the material UI template today, but next time or when time will come, I will make it material UI friendly. So let's loop through the state. State.map. And here will be the arrow function. And inside the arrow function, I will use li, return li. Here I will put record. And the first thing I want to show is, maybe I will show some heading of the movie name. I will say record.get title. Okay. So now this will give warning because we don't have the key, so we have to put the key also. Record.id. So something went wrong. Let's see what is the problem. So can anyone tell me how can I resolve this? I'm getting cannot read the properties on null, and I'm getting this error. So I don't see there is any problem in the code, but then also error is coming. Can anyone tell me why the error is there and how to fix that?
So we can check the length. If the length is greater than 0, only then can move further.
Okay, so why length is 0 when we have one record? Why length is 0?
But when it's rendering, that time he is not able to getting the record. They are not able to getting the record, I think.
Okay, so what will happen when you load the page? The state is one second. This state is null when you load the page, and with the null, this does not render. And getting the results will take few seconds of the time. So you have to go to the API, get the results back. So it will take few seconds. And since it will take few seconds, so this while rendering, this state is null and it is giving this error. So what we have to do, we have to wrap this UL tag in the if condition, that if state is there and if state.length is greater than 0, that means data has already came from the API, then only I should render the UL tag. Okay, so that's what we have to put this condition.
I was trying to tell this actually.
Yeah, right. So here we see the RRR title is there. Now I will be putting all details here, and then I will give the button that is approve, disapprove, or delete kind of thing. So let's do it quick. Let's do a few things quickly, and rest of the things we'll do next time. So this is the title. Let's try to put the description now. Okay, so this description is showing the p tag. The reason is we have the HTML here. So how will I remove this p tag? Can anyone tell me? There may be p tag, there may be some other HTML things. How can I remove that? Or how can I render the HTML? The main is something will be bold, so we need to render the HTML, not this p tag. What is the best way to do that? We have to import dependency. Which is that dependency? Not inner HTML. Inner HTML is a part of normal HTML when we do that, but it will not work here. So this is the React render HTML. We have to use this one, not React DOM.render. We need to use this one. Let's see where we have used it. Let's see. Yeah. So this is the import statement we have to do. So we have to render HTML from React render HTML and wrap the description with this one. Okay, so they'll compile the HTML on the page, and we are able to see this. So now if any YouTube URL is there or anything is bold, it will be displayed in bold. So this is the movie name, this is the description. Let's try to see what more we can put. Let's see what we have in the state. Okay, after title, description, let's put the year. Here is 2022. Let's see what we have. I'll put few fields today, rest we'll do next time. Year is done, this we'll do next time. Okay, maybe we can do created at, when did it got created? Okay, so let's do the created at. Okay, I'll do created at next time because I need to use the moment data library. This is moment.js. We will be using this to display the dates. Anything related to date, we will using this library, moment.js. Let's do, or we can do it now. It's easy. Just I'll see whether it is installed or not. So for to use the moment, we have to check if moment is installed or not. Yeah, moment is installed here. So let's import the moment here. from moment. Now I will display the created here date here. If I put created at directly, it will give me error. Something went wrong. See, because this created at is nothing but some object. And if I use that directly, I cannot use it directly. I need to manipulate it. So best thing is to manipulate it using the moment. Okay, now let me see what is the way to display moment. 1 second. Okay, so we have to wrap this with the moment, and then I can use the format. It will format and give me some date kind of thing. I'll show you how it gives now. See, it gives this date kind of thing. So this one is little bit, you know, um, it looks like complex date kind of thing, though it is year, month, day with the time and with the time zone. So there is another way also, because if you're in India, someone is in Australia, everyone is a different place. So best is to show like this from now. Because in India it's the morning, here it is night time. So if I put from now, it will say it created 28 minutes ago. So from India, if you look also here, you will see 28 minutes ago. If you are in Australia also, you will see 28 minutes ago. But if I put the time, then it will be different for each country. So sometimes people get confused. So just best is to put this 28 minutes ago. Okay, let's put another thing now. Okay, more fields we will put next time. And then we will put 3 buttons: approve, disapprove, delete. And then we'll take the action as we did in the campaign ninja project. We will do same thing here also. So for now, this one is fine. Let me give you this page in the Telegram chat group. Okay, I will not ask you to do the project now, but tomorrow I'll ask you to do, but at least you can start the thing together with me. First thing is, I need everyone to go to the Discord so that I will check whether I can see your screen or not. So you have to share your screen. So if you don't have the Discord link, I gave the Discord link few days back. Let me give you again that link. 1 second, let me see the link. I want you